higher low. We continue up.
So please,
Here, pushed up. So, we have our continuation, and then we have our reversal here. Continuation, we're creating a series of higher lows and higher highs. Notice we never break the previous higher low. We continue up. We're in a uptrend. Now, for the reversal, we're creating higher lows and higher highs until we come down and break this previous higher low to create, we get a retest, to create a lower low, and this will be a lower high. And that's it. It's simple as that. Continuation, uptrend, higher lows don't get broken. Reversals, there's a break of structure. Here, we pushed up. Now we're here again. We're here at this area where it's support. This is the floor. Every time we get on the floor, we do what? We go up. So, I'm keeping that in mind. We're on the daily time frame now. Knowing that we're on our higher time frames, we know that it's going to take longer for these plays to play out. Right now, so we're going to go down to the, hold on, matter of fact, we can, let's see. What's going on? So I just wanted to go over a couple trades that I took today and yesterday to start the week off. So I know this right here looks a bit much if you're not used to marking out everything on your chart. So we're going to go to a clean chart. And we are marking up gold. So my main pair is gold and my secondary pair is NAS 100. But on here we're going to mark up gold, and I'm going to do a we're going to do a whole top-down analysis so that y'all can see exactly why I took the trades that I took and why I got out when I did. So if we go on the monthly chart, we can see that we were very, very bullish. We had a lot of bullish momentum here. And then right here we had this bearish engulfing candle that engulfed this bullish candle, letting us know that sellers stepped in the market. So I'm keeping that in mind as I'm going down each time frame. On the weekly, I don't too much mark up anything on the monthly because it's just so far out. On the weekly, now we see that we are pretty much right here at what was resistance, what was rejecting is now support. So also we see this this long wick right here, which is exhaustion, saying that sellers are stepping to the market, pushing price down. And then we also have this lower high right here that didn't break above this high, and then we have this lower high as well. So keep that in mind. We have all of this bearish momentum here. So if we let's just mark this off so y'all can see. Matter of fact, we're on a clean chart. Let's do it like this right here. So what I would do here, I will put this weekly support resistance right here. It was resistance, it pushed down here, we broke through, we had this impulse, we broke structure here. So we can also put a break of structure line here. So we broke structure. This is our impulse. We had a correction here. Now we had this exhaustion here pushing up, prices pushing up, so buyers are pushing up, sellers cannot take over. So now this is support, and now we are back at this area right now at this present time. So now what I'm looking for, so let's go down to the daily before we even get to that. Now we go to the daily, it's the same story. So we have this, what was resistance, now support. Every time we get at this level, we push up. Almost got here, push up. Here, we pushed up. Now we're here again. We're here at this area where it's support. This is the floor. Every time we get on the floor, we do what? We go up. So I'm keeping that in mind. We're on the daily time frame now. Knowing that we're on our higher time frames, we know that it's going to take longer for these plays to play out right now. So we're going to go down to the, hold on, matter of fact, we can, let's see, we can draw a trend line here. Drawing a trend line, you know you need more than, you need at least 2 touches. So we have a touch here, we have a touch here, we have a touch here. Every time we came to this trend line, which is a daily trend line, we push down. Came here, we push down. Here, we push down. So we're gonna make this a little smaller. We're gonna make this black. This is our daily trend line. So now I'm keeping that in mind. Now I know that we're making lower highs in the market. We're in a downtrend right now in the daily time frame. We go to the 4 hour. Now normally I would put my dots on the chart, but for the sake of time, I'm just not gonna do that tonight. I may do a video breaking like the whole process, like the whole my whole top-down analysis. All right, so now we're on the 4 hour, and you can see that we're in a downtrend here. So we have this. We have this here, here, and then we broke structure here. So we're in an overall downtrend on the 4 hour as well. I was just marking out structure, but then we drop down to the 1 hour, and you're just basically, I'm just basically doing the same thing. I'm just going to the left, looking at structure, and just marking out my breaks of structure all the way till I get to present time. Let me delete this. So let's go to my current chart now. It's a bit messy because I mark up, and I have a lot of stuff hidden, but I mark up everything that I see on my chart. I write out notes, which I have hidden as well. But the reason I took the trades that I took, so let me go here. Let's go, let's see. All right, so I know that overall right now that gold is in a downtrend. And we had this impulse down on the 1 hour. You see I have my break of structure line here. And then we also had divergence here. So we had price pushing down, but the RSI pushing up, which is a possible reversal. And also, if I remove, let's see. I'm trying to find my fib that I had on here. Okay, anyways, but so let's hold on, let me hide this again. So we have divergence here. Now, all of these small breaks of structure, minor that you see is on the lower time frames. So I know that we have divergence here. So I know that we have a possible reversal. So I had my trend line. Let's go. I have my trend line here. We know that a trend line, you need at least 2 touches. So I have my trend line here. And then I saw that we had a break above the trend line. Also, this is a weekly support level that was resistance. Now we're back above it. And we also had a retest of the trend line right here. So this is where I got in the buy. This is the reason that I took the buy that I took today. See, that's the one for. My bad. I'm trying to find is it this one? Let me see. So we had okay, this may be, I think this is it. So we had this break. So I had my fib from point A to point B. And then we had the break of structure right here. Also the break of the trend line. We came to retest it at the 38.2. And then I had an entry variation right here. And we went and we hit TP1, which is my 0% on the fib. And I got out right there. So actually, I didn't get out right here. It came down, and then when it came, well, my bad, it came down. Came down and it came back up, and then I ended up getting out like right here because all of this rejection. Let's go to the 15-minute. Okay, yeah, I was on a 15-minute. My bad. So we came down, came up, and then once I saw this rejection here, I ended up getting out, and then we ended up breaking structure here. So now I'm just waiting, to see how price is gonna react. Since we've made this here, like this area of resistance here. So I'll mark that off. And that is why I pretty much took that buy today. Now we're just sitting and waiting to see what price wants to do next, because we're at this we're just consolidating right now. We're just ranging from here, and we also had to just break a structure. Let's see. Some entry variation. Trend line right there. So even though it was, it's a wick, but we still broke structure. So I'm waiting to see if we're going to, I think I had another fib on here. Yeah. So now I'm just sitting on my hands, and I'm waiting to see if we're gonna respect this resistance and possibly push down to these to TP1 here, TP2, TP3, and I will be looking for a entry. Let's see, 5 minute. Yeah, I have my entry variation somewhere in here, so I'll be setting alerts. But I just wanted to go over why I took the trade that I took today, that buy I took today, and I also took this sell here. Let me show y'all real quick. Let's go over that one real quick. So Yeah, so this one here, I took this sale, so this was last night. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, so this one was last night, and I had in my group. Matter of fact, let me show y'all real quick. I had in my community on both of the ones that I'm showing y'all. So for this one here, oh man, hold on, I forgot I have my settings to where you can't see it, so I may not even be able to show y'all, but I had it mapped out, letting them know, you know, if we broke structure to the upside, wait for a retest, and an entry variation to get in for buys, and then we had the impulse to the downside, wait for a retest, and an entry to get in for sales. But man, I might have to change my settings because I want to be able to actually show y'all that I put it in my community. But anyway, so on this one, so price, we was respecting this downtrend here, and then we had a minor break of structure on a 15-minute. We had broke this consolidation. We had a minor break of structure here, and then I put my fib from point A to point B here, so y'all can see it. Point A to point B here, and then we had a, what is this, a 50% retracement, and then I ended up getting my entry around here, and we ended up hitting TP2, and then I ended up getting a second entry and, you know, hitting that same TP, and then I saw the rejection, and then we also broke this trend line, and that's why I got in for my buys earlier this morning. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go over the trades that that I took today and took yesterday. This week has been great so far. Just staying consistent, disciplined, and just taking y'all along my journey with me. Make sure y'all like and subscribe if y'all getting any value or learning, you know what I'm saying, learning anything from the video. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video.